Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to Baby Got Scraps, a scrappy inspirational YouTube and Instagram hop. And there will be links down there below for everybody that's participating. Lots of inspiration. I'm going to scrap these two photos, and they are of DC. And you always hear about the cherry blossoms there. And when my grandson was there, it had cherry blossoms and snow at the same time. So my title's going to be Snowflakes and Cherry Blossoms. So original, huh? I'm using the border punch to make a border, and since I am using scraps, it's not very big, so I'm going to make it stretch. Well, it's bigger, but the part I need is not going to be very long. And the green scrap, I wanted that camera on the back, so I had to figure out how to lay everything on the layout so I could get both pictures on the layout and get them to cover up the hole that I made for the camera. And I'm going to use that camera in a different layout. In fact, it was a layout that I did today, but I couldn't remember where I took it from. I knew I got it off a different one, but I couldn't remember which. But yeah, that's one big thing about it. When you do a whole bunch of layouts at once and then you have to go back and do the voiceovers, it might be a week or two and you confuse one with another. So if I say something wrong, y'all know why. It's because I was thinking of a different layout. But I do believe these scraps came from a Pebbles collection, a patriotic, like 4th of July thing. I think the iris container that I got them out of. In fact, when you look on the other side, when I was putting on the adhesive, it looked like a flag or part of one. And I had this die, it was a tree, and it went with, well, it was Halloween stuff. It's supposed to be a spooky kind of tree. And I don't think I've ever used it for a tree except once on a card, and it was a scene card. But the rest of the time, branches, because it's so little. And I used that little EK Success punch. It punches out a little flower, and it kind of reminds me of cherry blossoms. I have a couple, but I thought, well, if I punch them out and I take some pink ink, which I'm doing, and I'm putting some in the middle, and then I'm doing the edges of it. So there's still a little white on there and lighter colors of pink, but kind of reminds me of cherry blossoms. They look like they're like a dark pink to first when they're budding out, and then the pink isn't everywhere. There's a whole lot of white there, but you can still see the pink. So that's what I was trying to do there. And I'm going to flip them over and put glue on the back and then kind of scrunch them together so the glue will hold the scrunchy part in place so they won't look so flat. They'll be a little bit more dimensional. And I did quite a few of them because, you know me, I like more. So I'm going to put them on my trees, but I want the branches to show too, so I won't be completely covering the trees. And I'm going to mix some snowflakes in, which are going to be huge compared to my trees and my branches and my flowers. But, it's a scrapbook page. You can use creative liberties. And I was just wanting them there to represent the snow. And yeah, the blossoms add a lot of dimension to the layout. I really like how they end up looking on here. And if y'all know anything about cherry blossoms and the ones in DC, somebody I think it was the Japanese, sent them to the United States as a gift, and somehow or another they got a disease along the way. So they had to burn 2,000 of them. And then they turned around and sent some more later. So that's how the cherry blossoms got in DC. But yeah, it looks kind of funny with the snow there. But I used to have roses and they would bloom out in the snow. I'd be driving home from work and coming down the driveway, and there are these bright, beautiful red roses and snow on the ground. I had another small piece, not really big, of the paper that's at the bottom, so I thought I'd make a tag out of it. And I still got a little bit more. I might use it on another layout with something. Who knows? I think the other side is like, for cards, 3x4 cards. But I made a tag and I put some twine in it, and I wanted the twine to match the dark blue paper. So I got the dark blue twine, of course, and I punched out the hole for the reinforcer out of the same paper, the dark blue one, just to repeat the things that I have down at the bottom up at the top. And I'm going to put a couple of snowflakes there too. And can you believe it? I'm going to leave a lot of white space on this layout. Yeah, I was showing restraint. I thought, man, I like this layout as it is, and I didn't add anything else. So yeah, it's going to have a lot of white space. About the same amount of white space that you're seeing right now. And I did the title and the snowflake part. Well, it says snowflake and kisses. And so I had to take the S off of the snowflake kisses. That's it. Snowflake kisses. I had to take the S off of the kisses to put on the snowflake. So it'd be plural. And it's from Cat Scrappiness is where I got it. And then the other the letters that I'm going to use for the other part of the title, which is going to be snowflakes and cherry blossoms. They are from a Sizzix die. It's called Take It Easy. Anyway, you'll notice it's cute and quirky. And yeah, it's got capital letters and lowercase, but they're like all different sizes. Like the lowercase y is huge. And so I bought it because it was quirky. I liked the quirkiness of it. But instead of putting it up there on the white, I put it down there on the green, so I'd still have the white space there. But you know me, I like to nestle. And when I see an opportunity for nestling something in with something else, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to make one more branch. Well, tree, but branch. And I'm going to make some more of the little blossoms. And then when I pick my paper up, I'm going to find a few underneath the paper. So I will put them on here too. But yeah, if you look down there below, you will see the links to all the other gals that are doing the Baby Got Scraps and find lots of inspiration. I've really been enjoying watching their videos. I can just sit back, relax, and watch them in the morning when I have coffee. That's the best time for me. And of course, when I'm scrapping, I listen and glance up, but I like to sit back with my coffee and really watch and get into the videos. But yeah, I think I'm about done. As soon as I get the last of the blossoms on. See, when I lifted that up, I found snowflakes and blossoms. Oh, well, they can't go to waste. I got to use them. But yeah, this is my layout for today. And I'm just now looking at it and thinking that blue thing is a little bit crooked, a little bit downhill on the right-hand side. I might have to move that up. I'm always finding something when I'm doing the voiceover. It's because I'm holding it in my hand and I'm looking at it more than I am the video. So yeah, I find stuff. Well, I fixed it. I stopped the video and I fixed it. It was bugging me that much. But yeah, if you look down there below you, there's a place to leave a comment. And if you leave one, I'll get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But I hope you have a happy, scrappy week. Try this method of using one 12 by 12 and just scraps. And see how much fun and how accomplished you feel when you get done. But yeah, have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.